Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I own a lot of 13 fishing gear. I own reels, I own rods. And over the summer, 13 Fishing started selling lures. So I bought my first 13 Fishing lure. Let's talk about that. Came in from Amazon. This is actually a lipless crankbait. And these are one of my favorite lures. I like these lures so much, it's actually my logo. So I'm really excited to try this lure out and just check it out in general. And the paint job is really interesting. So the color of this is called Purple Nurple. I'm gonna put it right here so I can give us a good shot of it here. So it's called Purple Nurple, and this crankbait is the El Diablo. Ooh. And it is a 3/4 ounce lure. And it is a sinking lure. So the hooks that are on here are number 4s. Total length of the lure is 2.5 inches. The lure does make noise. So there is rattles in it. And I love the color. So now I am actually going to put this on a rod. So I have it tied on, and I am actually throwing it on a 13 Fishing casting rod. This is a medium fast action rod, and it is 6 foot 7 inches. I have a Concept Z reel on it, and 10-pound test monofilament line. I personally like to use monofilament line. And I think if you're going to use any type of line like that, I think 10-pound test is the perfect weight for this lure, just because of the fact that you're throwing this in open water. You're not going to be throwing this in cover because it has treble hooks that's going to get stuck. So 10-pound test is fine. You could throw this also on a spinning rod. It doesn't have to be a casting rod. Spinning rod works fine too. And the same exact thing, I would use 10-pound test monofilament. And the reason I use monofilament for this application is because I don't see the need to use fluorocarbon. This bait is only going to be 2 to 3 feet below the water surface. When I fish it really shallow to begin with. So I'm not going to have a problem with it sinking, even though this is a sinking lure. So the monofilament works fine for me. And I actually like to stretch. I like to stretch a monofilament in this application anyway. You could use braid for this as well. And if you were to use braid, I would suggest using something like 20-pound test braid. Wouldn't go too much further than that. And the action on the rod doesn't have to be a fast action rod. It can be a moderate action rod. So, let's go fish it. So I'll try a couple of different casts and retrieves. You just cast it out and slow retrieve it. It feels just like any other lipless crankbait. It does look really nice in the water. Let me try ripping it. See what that does. Something like this. A little bit of yo-yo action here. wish the water was clear so you can see it. You can see how it responds. You can do this. Yeah, this is actually a really fun bait to throw. So, my thoughts on this lure. I think for the price of it, which is $6.99, $7, which is probably an average price for all the other ones in the same family in all the competition. I do like the way it cast. The actual balance of the lure is more right in the center. When you do reel it, they do track like this, like you would expect a crankbait to do. All of them do that. But this casts really well. The actual shape of it is a little bit more aerodynamic, so when it's in the air, it casts nicely. That's a huge benefit because you actually enjoy throwing it. And the colors are awesome. When it comes to color, for me personally, and probably for a lot of the other anglers, it does matter for the fish. The fish want to get a color that they're used to seeing in the wild. But for a lot of the things, if you get a color that is more of a natural color, it also needs to be pleasing for the person who is buying it. And I am very pleased with the color on it as well. So being that this lure is the same price as a lot of the other competitors out there, I would definitely buy another one of these. And I'm actually going to buy another one, different colors. So yeah, so if you are in the market for a lipless crankbait, you can't beat it. Thanks for watching and please subscribe. Bye.